All right. So I started recording again. Maybe things will be a bit better this time.
It will be for about maybe 15, 20 minutes, and then there'll be a slight shitpost area, and then it'll be back to normal.
Okay. All right.
Is my prediction. I don't actually know about that because sometimes it's okay there, sometimes it's bad. That just tells you how much I'm on this road.
Yeah, a lot, clearly. Oh wait, I'm recording. Never mind. That's what that one is. Okay, what's this first one? That's 48. Okay, that's the one I need
Anyway,
to do.
Speaking of which, I wanted to mention this to you because I thought well, okay. Two things is I don't know how to really explain. Okay, wait. You know what? Fuck it. Let me just start over.
All right.
All right. There's this YouTuber called Sarah Michelle. And I recommend watching because she's very thoughtful and it comes out pretty well. I recommend. That's something that I was trying to remember to say to you because every time I'm talking to you, I'm like, oh wait, just as I hang up, I forgot to recommend this person to you.
Okay.
So yeah.
So what's this person? What's Sarah Michelle about?
Yeah, she just does what we basically do, but like a little bit more focused on atheism, I guess.
Okay.
Like she has like her weekly challenges to God, right?
Okay.
And other than that, she just talks about stuff that like interests her, and she puts it together pretty decently. But yeah, she doesn't have a lot of subscribers, and I have a feeling you're gonna disagree with her on the RR situation, the rationality rules situation. But other than that, yeah. She is good.
There's a lot of things that motivate people to make their choices, and some of them is, do I want to say something bad about this super popular person that could possibly get me in hot water with a fan base? And when you submit to that to kill how you really feel about something, then you've really done a disservice to yourself. And in the grand scheme of things, when you die, you want to at least have not done a disservice to yourself. So if you don't like what Rationality Rules has done, but you're gonna submit yourself just because you don't want to lose fans, you fucked yourself, and you're not somebody I can really trust.
She's definitely not doing it for fans. Like you can tell, like she genuinely believes this because she goes into her specifics. Let me just leave it at that and let you judge for yourself.
Crap. Look, I see it like this. All right. If you're going to be transphobic, be out, be honest. And if you're not going to be honest, then go fuck yourself. It's that simple. I've trusted people that said they'll kill me a lot more than those that would say they'd never hurt me.
Let me just say this real quick. You're going to be surprised by her videos on this. Okay? I'm just going to leave it at that.
In the chat, just give me a link to her and whatnot, because I could definitely misspell something or something like that, and I will check her out for you. I'll do it for you.
All right.
I'll give it the old try.
Yeah. So I will try to remember to do that, or I'll just do it at the end when I'm at home, so that I'm not texting or whatever.
All right. And we come to Emperor Atheist, found out he doesn't like homosexuals, so I don't give a shit about him.
He doesn't. It's not that he doesn't like homosexuals.
He had a lot of negative shit to say, and then with the people that gave him a great platform.
I only know from like 2 or 3 people what happened there, and based on their description, I don't see any problem with what was said. Now, if I'm missing something, that's a different story.
Check out Non Sequitur. Check out the Non Sequitur show. I do not watch the Non Sequitur show because, quite frankly, I don't want to patronize in any way, shape, or form Steve McRae. He's a dick. And even though Non Sequitur show is good, and every once in a while I'll watch segments or certain people talking, I ain't gonna watch it unless it's something I'm interested in, and based on how this was essentially a shit show, and it's a back and forth, I'm not interested in that. He legitimately goes over the tweets that they had. He legitimately goes over and quotes everything, pretty much like what you were doing. He quotes it, he shows it, and I mean, he's very accountable for that at least. But Non Sequitur, that guy, I can tell that 50% of the time he's going to be a dick about something, and he's going to be very close-minded about something instead of just listening. But when he was giving the details and the facts, I was listening. I haven't subscribed to him, but I was like, I'm going to give him this chance. I watched this show since I was watching Mr. Atheist, and he says, yeah, I'm going to really, do this. And I did a video on it where I thought the Non Sequitur show, I thought the dumbest thing they did, and I think this is the stupidest high school bullshit thing that all of them did. I get they were hurt, they were frustrated, and they were pissed. I get that. I don't fault that. Yeah. What I do fault is, I am going to shit on you. Now I want you to come on my show so I can do it. And then get mad when he doesn't show up. No one's going to show up to your fucking show to get bagged on. That's not going to happen.
Right. Honestly, there's that, and then there's I think he genuinely had something important to do, and this was sort of like a last minute thing that kind of just got hobbled together.
Oh no, it wasn't
From what I heard, not from Emperor Atheist, but from Nate Brody, was that he had something to do, and then they basically invited him on, and then when he didn't show, they're like, "Oh, why didn't he show?"
That's what they did that I didn't like. It's like, you're not showing up, so you're a coward. You're a coward. And I'm like, no, he's not a coward. Like, he did some wrong, he said some wrong, then he dismissed everyone. He was a dick for what he was doing, yes. However, that aside, you can't call somebody and say, you need to come up here and be on my show where we can rag on you and yell at you and curse you out. And when you don't do that, you're a coward. No, that's fucked up. But however, the problem the issue I'm having with you is you keep saying I heard, but you don't know. So the best thing
that's why I'm saying, that's why I'm not taking a side or anything on this.
Yeah, you haven't heard me take a side.
I've heard you take a side, but
my side is this. If you're anti-gay, my side is you're anti-gay. That's it. I don't give a fuck one about how Non Sequitur and I think Shannon Q and them feel. Their feelings don't force me to do shit. This is just me. And and Emperor Atheist said his fucked up shit, doubled down on it, and then was like, I don't care. No, fuck that shit. This is me. I don't take my influence from other people. I'm not weak like that. I don't do that. Mine is my own. So that's why I listened to the Non Sequitur show. That was my first time. And I'm listening, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, dude, if
that was your first time watching Non Sequitur show?
That was my first time, yeah, because I'd seen him so many times on Mr. Atheist, but I wasn't going to sit there and just go to his show because he's on Mr. Atheist, and I'm like, so I decided, okay, they're pissed off at Emperor Atheist. Let me hear his side. Let me see what's going on. So I listened, and then he played or showed a clip of Emperor Atheist talking about it, and I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm like, Emperor Atheist, you're a fucking dick. You know, and I was just like, man.
But, okay, here's the thing. I only saw after the aftermath of this. I never saw the actual math. Do you know what I mean?
I said, look, do yourself a favor and go check out Non Sequitur Show for that segment, for that show, and that's it. You know, just check that out, and then try to find anything else on it. But yeah, go check it out. You know, and because he was thorough. He was thorough. He didn't bullshit, and they were legitimately hurt. And nobody gets legitimately hurt on bullshit. You know, so there's, you know, and I was really in the camp of, y'all probably just misunderstand. That's where I was like, y'all probably just misunderstand. Y'all, you know, so.
Yeah, there is that. And it was clear from the videos that I saw after the fact, that he's like, yeah, I fucked up. This is where I fucked up. This is how I fucked up. This is what I believe, and this is the part that I still believe. And that still believe part I had no problem with, because the idea of I understand why it's necessary for a gay pride parade, why gay pride parades exist. Like, I understand why they help and how they help. But from what I heard from Emperor Atheist on this, where one of the main things that he said that sort of like instigated all of this was, I don't want my kids going to a gay pride parade, because they get like a little
basically they could be indoctrinated by the gay people.
No, he didn't say that.
It's kind of where he was leading up to.
No. He didn't want kids to be at a sexually explicit anything.
Exposed to sexually explicit content there.
Well, here's the thing. I have actually been to a gay pride parade, and yes, sometimes it gets sexually explicit.
They get a bit raunchy.
Right, that's the word I was looking for, raunchy. And I can understand saying, hey, I wouldn't want kids to go to a gay pride parade because of that.
Yeah.
And that plus whatever other shitstorm happened after that.
Yeah,
that was definitely the instigating thing. But here's the thing.
Yeah, because everyone agreed with the whole, you know, don't let your kids go there. They all agree with that. Don't let your kids go there. It might be some shit, you know. But then he just kind of really went crazy. So yeah.
And he said that he was wrong on some of that went crazy stuff. I don't remember everything. I just remember the thing that instigated it all. So forgive me for not doing that. For not like going through the shitstorm after the initial shit. You know what I mean?
I thought it would be fair if you listened to all sides instead of just one, and then the rumor hearsay stuff.
Right, but
come on, dude, you can't say right and then just
on the instigating thing. If the instigating thing wasn't that bad, and the shitstorm after that, it's the same as me and pro-social in a lot of ways, where all the stuff after that was amplified fighting.
It was, because they were angry that his rebuttal to him trying to get him to be like, look, clarify, and what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, we got to talk this out. And he's like, look, no matter how you feel, I'm still going to get, my money's still going to go up. And it's kind of like, what the fuck? I'm like,
now,
wait.
Here's the thing, man. That day, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he said. The response, however, made it clear that he actually had regret. Right?
I can't see how.
Well, that's what I saw from the response.
He called everybody soft for being upset that he even said what he said.
Okay, yeah. That happened then. I'm talking about his response to himself. Okay? I'm not talking about somebody else's response to him or him saying that he was still in the right. No. He said he was wrong. He said he was wrong. He explained the parts that he was wrong. And yeah, the thing that he still agreed on was the initial thing, which I don't have a problem with, because I wouldn't want to take a kid to a heterosexual pride parade. Why would I want a kid to go to a parade about literal sex?
I'll be honest, gay pride parade, it sucks they've turned into sexual oriented stuff in terms of displays of sexuality. But I'm like, to me, being gay isn't a sexuality. I just don't see it as a sexuality. I just see it as someone.
I could see it. I could see how you could see that way. Like it's almost like a race.
I'm like, they're people. It's just, that's it. I see people. I don't see gay. I don't. I mean, I acknowledge they might have some, homosexual or feminine tendencies depending upon, not knowing for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I can tell there's something going on with this person, but you know what? It has no inherent value to anything I do for my day.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that was a stabby at them. For those that don't like or don't want to understand nihilist, that was a stabby.
Little bit.
Oh man, you know what? Here's the thing I want my listeners to understand. This is me and Conquering Thought outright disagreeing with each other, and guess what? We're not sitting here saying you're on their side, so you're against me. See, that's when you take it personal. Well, you're hurting my feelings.
That's personal shit, and that's tribalism.
Yes. If you can disagree, fine. That's how you respond to being disagreed with. I don't take it personal that he disagrees with me. Fuck. This is his life. I don't make his life my life. My life is my life.
Yeah.
Although my life does have inherent value on his life.
They're gonna take that seriously. See how somebody is.
Oh man. Oh, another stabby.
I'm just saying, I'm worth 3 and you're worth 2. Come on.
My 2 has inherent value. His 3 has value. Maybe, you know what? That's what McDonald's is missing. The inherent value meal. That's what they're... Trademark.
This is valuable.
Trademark. The inherent value meal. Somebody need to put that up there. Yeah, if you got a church-based restaurant, you need to do that before I steal it. Oh shit.
Boy. I was thinking about getting gas along the way home, but I'm being lazy.
Exactly. I mean, you could waste those 10 minutes getting gas, or you could skip that and use that to use less gas by going home. Takes more gas to get the gas and get home.
It's so directly in my path to home that it wouldn't actually waste any gas.
Oh, you're lucky. We don't have shit like that here.
85 miles to empty. I'm at 85 miles to empty, and this just means I have to leave a little bit earlier next time I'm driving so that I can get gas along the way.
85 miles to empty, and you're worried about gas. Man,
Well, okay, hold up. I have to drive 50 plus miles a day. 85 is low when you have to drive 50 miles to your first destination.
Yeah, because you're not gonna make it back. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it's like, you got 5 miles to empty. And it's like, really? Yeah, start the car up. You've got, 16 something, before it's like, wait a minute. Then you back out and it's at 0. You're like, what the fuck? That's what happened to us. I was like, that's not right. Oh shit. I'm gonna try my best to get in the shower after this. This is miserable. This is miserable. It's like sweat just pouring off my head. It's just coming out my ears. I got a towel on my head and my ears and the headphone over that. It's just terrible over here. And the fans of this high-powered fans are just blowing hot air around. Like people that don't understand shit and just keep talking.
Question: where are your fans?
The first fan it was pointed at Sidra on the couch far away, but now it's like doing nothing. And then there's the fan from her room that we brought up here. She brought up here and is focused slightly past me to bounce off the wall and circle around, where there's a smaller fan that's on the the floor freezer that's pointed directly at me, that's using the wind that's bouncing off the walls. And there's a ceiling fan over the laptop and stuff that's on like 3 instead of 4, because if it's on 4 it's going to rock and shake and stuff like that. Oh dude, trust me, I'm good with the whole air thing. Like at first I just had the fans pointing at the ceiling.
The reason why I asked was if you can close if you can open a door or window or whatever and just close it just enough to have like the fan covering the opening and have the fan pointed out, you'll cool down the house a little bit.
We were doing that. We were doing that earlier. The problem is what was it? What was it? Like 94 felt like 100.
Fuck.
So, and I was getting weaker and weaker, and I'm like, man, I'm tired. I'm breathing in heat. I am moving. I can feel the still air moving over my skin as I walk. It's just terrible. So I had the fans pointed at the ceiling to cool off the ceiling where the heat rests, and you can cool that off. You cool off the rest of the home. That was working, And for those that might be wondering, the AC is just not putting out like it should. We had it off for like 5 hours, so if there was any ice in there, it would have melted in 5 hours in 94-degree heat. So there's no ice. The filter has been changed 2 days ago.
Hold up. Question.
Yeah.
Does it get iced up often?
No. I don't think that thing's ever been iced, even in the damn winter. But then again, in the winter, it gets like fucking 50 degrees anyway. 50 and 75. It's springtime in the winter.
I'm just trying to be the technician that I am.
Oh, yes. Oh, dude. You and me both, man. I'm not a technician, but I know some shit here and there.
No, dude. Oh, that's right. I didn't finish. Okay, what was the thing about HVAC that you needed me to, like, explain or something?
Oh, heavy vaginas and cocks.
God damn it.
I think it went over. I can't remember. I don't even know if that one got deleted or not. There is one that we recorded that was up there, and YouTube saved it, but I just didn't put it up there because I was like really trying to think about Pro Social's emotions, so I didn't put that up since we was like slightly airing grievances with that one, and I thought it got deleted permanently, but it didn't. It's not on my hard drive. That shit got erased without my knowledge, without my consent, but it's on YouTube. So, all
right, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm like, this is some bullshit. So I don't know. And this thing is processing 85%.
Then don't worry about it.
Yeah, dude,
no. Why am I telling you not to worry about it? You already forgot about it. I won't worry about it.
Yeah, you don't worry about it. Because you was explaining what the HVAC was and what it does, which has left my mind because all this shit that I've been doing. You know, so maybe maybe you could explain that. You know what the HVAC is. I don't know if you. Damn it, I can't remember the last one. I'm sorry, people. I just don't remember what the fuck I be saying sometimes. I know my principles. I know where I stand, my policies and whatnot like that. But when it comes to certain conversations like this, I don't remember where it was because there was like, it's
too technical.
Yeah, it was technical, and I had tried to record us like 4 times before I actually got started, and then it started messing up, and then I tried like 3 or 4 times, and it just gets lost in the shuffle of when it was recorded and what was said and what was lost. That's really what's going on. So, you know, I don't know who's been watching these, but they get tons of views, and there's one of them that's got like 30 replies, but I don't see anything on the videos.
Well, the 30 reply one is probably me and Pro Social arguing.
It's not up there. It's not showing up.
Oh, that might be the one where you deleted stuff then.
What the
YouTube's weird. YouTube's weird.
Yeah.
Well, you can try changing it from top comment to new comment, then back again. That sometimes makes them reappear.
I did that the first time.
The issue.
I did that the first time because I didn't know what the fuck I was really doing. So I was like, okay, let me try, top comment. I was like, okay, let me try new comment. Okay, let me try top comment. Okay, new. Okay, refresh. Let's do it again. Okay, let me go to my Creator Studio. Let me click on one of the. Okay, there's nothing there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, YouTube just did not account for the deletion of the comments. They're there according to YouTube, but they're not.
I guess he just didn't like what you were saying, so he deleted it again. Oh man. The first video is up. I will use the sun. Wait, what, woman?
You're going a little robot on me.
Turn the what off? I don't think it's off. Why?
I'm gonna turn it off. It ain't doing shit.
Oh, so now it's not blowing anything anymore?
I don't feel nothing.
All right, let me see if I can. If I can reach with this cord. No, it's not blowing out strong at all, but what is coming out is cold. As crazy as it is, it's cold, but it's only coming out like maybe 1/4 of an inch.
You probably don't have the right sized air conditioner.
There's 83 in the house.
I don't have the right size air conditioning.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Here's the thing about air conditioning in general. It's an incredibly specific science. Like if you got one factor wrong, people going to be uncomfortable.
Shit, this house was built in 1996. I don't know.
2005.
Well,
oh, 2005.
Yeah, if it was built in 96, there's a good chance.
I was corrected. Sidra corrected me. It was 2005.
Okay, 2005. That's slightly more likely to be correct then. But all I know is in Miami the building codes are super goddamn good. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah, the building codes in Miami are. Well, remember we have hurricanes all the goddamn time, so our buildings have to be top quality.
Yeah, y'all gonna get fucked up this year. I just want you to know that. There's been no reports, no nothing. But I already know it got hot too damn soon. That means sea temperatures are gonna rise a lot faster. The top sea temperature has been rising from the average of 87 degrees back in the mid 90s and going up steadily every 5 or so years. And the last time I heard of sea temperatures, they were at 102. So this year, I suspect them to be 105 to 110, and that is perfect ingredients to create a superstorm. So if anyone gets hit by category 3 and then slammed by category 5 within the same 7-day period, blame your congressman and all them some bitches and the people that's voting for them. Namely, whoever's listening. We vote for our demise. We vote for our salvation. Make a choice. It's that simple.
And in that note, I have arrived at the place that I need to be, so I shall talk to you later.
All right, man. Thanks for talking to me.
All right.
All right, later.
Bye.
Bye.